Boxing. The word brings a smile to your face, doesn't it, Bob?
Normally it does.
And used to mine too, but after this weekend, I don't know. Bob made an interesting revelation on the show that after years of feeding the pay-per-view trough, after years of supporting boxing, that those days may for you be over finally after what happened over the weekend in Las Vegas.
Days of being a sucker are done for me. I mean, what happened over the weekend, for those of you that didn't see it, was Manny Pacquiao fought Timothy Bradley Jr. in a fight Saturday night that was so one-sided that the announcement of the decision just seemed like a formality. It was almost as I was at home watching with a friend and we were getting ready to leave, and I was like, well, let me just see the post-fight interviews just to see what they say about it. And, Bradley was classy. He fought a game fight, but I mean, he was just, and Harold Letterman, the ringside judge there on HBO, had it 11 rounds to 1 for Pacquiao. Dan Rafael of ESPN, their boxing analyst, had it 11 rounds to 1 for Pacquiao.
Everyone scores when they watch. How'd you have it?
I had it 10 rounds to 2. I was much more generous. And in fact, I have since the controversy gone back and watched it again with the sound completely off, and I had it 10 rounds to 2. Again, maybe 9-3 if you want to get generous there. So the bottom line was, it was so one-sided. Everybody there expected and anticipated that the scores would be read. It'd be a lopsided, unanimous decision for Manny Pacquiao. Clearly it wasn't. Tim Bradley gets the win, which led to the speculation that there's corruption, there's incompetence, maybe both. I don't know. I don't think, normally when you get into conspiracy theories and things like that, I tend to really go, come on, this day and age, it'd be too tough. And
too much money, I mean, in terms of stuff like that. If you're talking about buying off judges and stuff like that, it's just too much money involved at this level.
And there's too much access to information. People have too many ways to access information and spread it out there. I think it'd just be too tough to keep a secret like that, especially about an event this big. So, but in this case, you can't rule it out because it was so egregious. It was so despicable that you were looking for something that made sense. How could this possibly have happened? And those are the only two explanations. Somebody cheated, somebody paid somebody off, or the 3 judges that were there were so incompetent that they just all hit their low, their professional low, at the same time. I mean, even the judge that had it for Pacquiao had it 7 rounds to 5.
Had it close, right?
And everybody looked at that and went, what the hell was he watching?
Well, I had my I'm done with boxing moments some time back, about 8 or 9 years ago. So watching with kind of a different eye, people are saying, well, this could be it for it. This is unfortunately, sadly, not going to be it for it. The sport's already become a fringe sport, playing at the very bottom of the extremes. It's going to hurt them on a high-end level, losing people like you to buy the $60 pay-per-views they're trying to do, but they have 2 main guys to do them with, Mayweather and Pacquiao. Maybe this gets them to fight, I don't know, but boxing has been broken for a long time, and it's been okay. In the old days, back in the 30s and 40s, mobsters fixed fights. It was okay though. I mean, you could plow through stuff like that. Corruption's part of the game. Corruption like this, where you've got so few fighters who are left out there who don't really fight against each other. It just almost feels like elements of the sport are trying to ruin it, and they're succeeding.
If it had any credibility going into this fight, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. And we always hear black eye for boxing. They've run out of eyes, as the late great Bert Sugar used to say. There's no more eyes to blacken in this. And you've got 2 fighters that anybody will pay to see. And one of them is Manny Pacquiao, who just got screwed over in a very big way over the weekend, and the other is in jail, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Once these 2 guys are gone, and it won't be that much longer. I mean, they're both, Floyd's a little older, he's in his mid-30s.
Sure.
And Manny's in his 30s. They're both clearly not the fighters they were. They're still elite, but they're not at their peak anymore, either one of them.
There's no one coming, is there?
That's it. There are fighters I enjoy watching. Andre Ward's, people like that, Chad Dawson. But I'm a boxing geek. I know these guys. The casual fan doesn't know. So boxing's in a terrible position now, and all this did was make it even worse and make their demise that much closer.
Yeah, it keeps getting worse. Some things do keep getting worse.